Grover learns to read. Grover was happy. He was in his cozy bed, and his mother was reading a bedtime story to him. "And they lived happily ever after, the end," read Grover's mother. Then she tucked Grover in. "Soon you'll be reading books all by yourself," she said. "Just think, my little Grover in school and learning to read." She kissed him good night and said, "Sleep tight." But Grover did not sleep tight. He tossed and turned. "Read books all by myself?" he said to his pillow. "I want Mommy to read to me." The next day in school, Grover's teacher wrote some words on the blackboard. "Who can read this?" asked the teacher. "Me," Grover said, and he reads the words out loud. "Very good," the teacher said. Grover sang all the way home. "I, Grover, am so smart. Mommy will be so proud. I, Grover, can read out loud." Suddenly he stopped singing. "But I do not want to read out loud. I want Mommy to read to me and tuck me in and kiss me good night. From now on, I will try not to learn to read." When Grover got home, his mother gave him some milk and cookies. "How was school? Did you have a reading lesson?" Grover said, "Yes." "Good. And what did you learn?" Grover thought about it. "Nothing." "Oh my, nothing at all?" Grover did not answer. That night, Grover's mother read his favorite story, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Grover was able to read some of the words himself. Oh, how he wanted to tell her, but he said nothing. And every day after school, when his mother asked, "What did you learn in school today?" Grover said, "Nothing." Then he would say, "Read me a story, Mommy." His mother would smile and say, "In a minute." And she always did read him a story. But sometimes it was a very long minute. One day after school, Grover was playing in the park. Betty Lou came running up. "Grover, do me a favor. I have to take these books back to the library. Will you watch my baby sister? I'll be back in a minute." "Yes, I, Grover the babysitter, will be so happy to watch your baby sister," he said. Betty Lou left, and the baby started to cry. Grover tried to make the baby stop crying. He stood on his head. He made funny faces. But the baby just screamed louder and louder. "Oh dear, Where is Betty Lou? This is a very long minute. Then Baby picked up Grover's book and put it in her mouth. No, said Grover. Books are not for eating. Books are for reading. I, Grover, will show you. He opened the book and began to read. Once upon a time. The baby stopped crying. She crawled into Grover's lap and smiled. Soon, Betty Lou came back. Thanks a lot, Grover. Oh, it was nothing, he said happily. Grover ran home to tell his mother. Mommy, I read a story to Betty Lou's baby sister. She sat in my lap, just like I sit in yours. His mother smiled. Grover, I did not know you learned how to read. And she gave him a big hug. Yes, I am a super reader. That is wonderful. No, it is not, he said sadly. Now you will stop reading to me. Grover's mother looked surprised. Why, I love reading to you, and I always will. But now you can read to me too sometimes. Oh, Mommy, Grover said happily. That's a great idea. And he opened a book and read a story to her right then. That night, after Grover's mother read him a story and tucked him in, she said, Let's go to the library tomorrow. It's time for you to get a library card. Then she kissed him good night and said, Sleep tight. And that is just what he did. The next day, Grover got his very own library card. He borrowed 6 wonderful books. The librarian waved goodbye. Enjoy your books, she said, and Grover did.